Okay, first things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of a Luminous 4K screen paint using ambient light projection. Technology gain times 2. Excuse my /office/ gaming room. I'm actually in the process of repainting my walls, so I'm taking everything apart in here, or taking it down to get it ready to start painting in this room. Alright, so yeah, my desk is pretty messy right now. So, let me explain something to you on the level of how far this fellow will go on trolling our company. And I mean, this is trolling on a whole nother level. I've seen him do stuff before, but this is trolling on a whole nother level. Now, let me explain something to you. Mr. J, when you watched the video, did you look very carefully on how the screen was designed for the Lightbox Theater? Because I think in the process of you watching that video, I think you were filled with so much rage and so much hatred and jealousy for our company that you didn't realize that the lights were not on the outside of the screen. The lights were on the inside. That was the whole purpose of the demonstration, was to show you that the projector would have to push through the ambient light in the environment and connect to a screen that there is a light generating inside of a box that's well lit. Now, I'm going to show you something. The tricks that you use, we see them all day long. And those of you who are not familiar on how projectors work, keep in mind that the closer a projector is to a screen, the tighter the pixelations become, the more sharper and brighter the image becomes. The farther back a projector hits, the pixelations have to expand to accommodate the size of the screen, and that means you will lose some quality and picture quality. Not only that, some of your lumens may deteriorate in the process. So let me show you where his projector is sitting. Right there, that is where your projector is sitting. That's your 50 lumen projector, and that's the little screen that you're projecting off. But if you notice, his LED lights are on the side. Now keep in mind, when you put LED lights on the side of your screen, it disperses light outward, giving it the illusion that the screen is taking on a lot of light, but it really isn't, because there's no actual physical light actually in contact with the screen, because it's around here. And when you watch our demonstration, you'll notice that there's no light on the outside of the screen. All the light is on the inside of the screen. That was the purpose of the Lightbox Theater. But you, being so filled with so much hatred and so much rage to us, and trying to slander our company's technology, you didn't realize that those lights were on the inside. Now, let me show you something right here in the video. Now, how he... Mind you, I'm muting this because I don't play other people's voices over. I think it's disrespectful. But look how close his projector, and that right there is his projector. That's his that's a cell phone projector right there. See how close it's hitting the screen? See the distance? The only way that he could come up with a decent picture, look at the environment, the only way you could come up with a decent picture is that you had to basically bring the projector close enough where basically this kind of lighting wouldn't affect the screen. If the projector literally has to be this close, where the outside lighting that's not even really in contact with the screen would disrupt the picture quality, what would this look like on a larger scale? If you notice, every time he showed a video, the image gets smaller and smaller and smaller. This is one of the tricks that they use. Now, lamps over here with the shades on, that does not affect the screen because physical light that's hitting the lamp is being sheltered, is being blocked. All the light that comes off a lamp either projects from the bottom or the top. You have to know how physical light actually physically works. So this is what I see in the demonstration that I find funny. The lights are on the outside. Now, let me show you how we do demonstrations on our end with a 50 lumen projector. Like I said, keep in mind my room is kind of cluttered because I'm in the process of actually, like I said, repainting the room. Alright, so we'll trot downstairs and I'll show you the demonstration he clearly missed. Oh, check out my screen. I freaking love this screen so much. Now, this is our screen. Look at the size of it compared to his. As I said before, the farther the projector sits back, the larger the pixelations would have to expand to accommodate the size of the screen. Now, I want you to look at the lights with the lights off. The lights are on the inside of the screen. This is how I got the nickname. We gave the nickname Lightbox Theater because the lights are not on the outside. So that means the light is not projecting outside, it's projecting inside the screen. That means when the projector shoots an image, it's going to have to travel a distance, 5 feet, hit the screen that's being illuminated by lights all the way around the inside of the screen. That's where you missed the point on the demonstration. Measuring tape from where the screen hits, we are 5 feet away. Look at the environment, 5 feet away, fully lit environment. All right, my condensed lighting. And if I can find the remote control, because that's one of the worst habits I have with my remote controls, is I can never find them. All right, so now we're going to turn our lights on. If I can get these bad boys to shut on. Let me see if everything is plugged up. Wifey likes to come down here from time to time. Let's see if we can get these bad boys to come on. All right, let me see what's going on here. We have no lights going on. Cords are all in. Let's check the main power cord. Oh, main power cord is power is not feeding through here. Let's see. Oh, we're not plugged in. Guess wifey was down here today. Sometimes she needs a extension cord and she'll unplug my stuff. Don't tell me till last minute, but she'll unplug my stuff. All right, we're good now. Guess she needed an extension cord. It'd been nice if she had told me. All right, so let's go. Lights on. There we are. Now, as you can see, there's no lights on the side. All our lights are in the center, or on the side, all the way around. This is where I got the idea for Lightbox Theater, because this allows all the light to generate inside of the screen. I'll take my lights out so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Because the lights are on the inside, right here. Make sure that stays down. Because I'm going to put some more tape in there too, so it stays. Because the lights are on the inside. All the light generates inside of the screen. There's no light on the outside dispersing outward. If it was, this would be well lit. This would be well lit. But all our light is on the inside of the screen. Now, here's my 50 lumen projector. Turn it on. Bring it over a little bit. I think we're shoved over a little bit. There we go. Now at 5 feet away, that's how much light this projector is being able to push through, including the everyday ambient light we have in the environment, and still hit the screen with this much light hitting the screen. There we go. With you having lights on the outside of the screen, this is why it doesn't affect the screen at all whatsoever. This is where I show you that this is the stages of trolling we get from this fellow. On every level, he wants to so badly try to say, hey look, we have the same demonstrations that we have. You completely missed the demonstration where we were doing demonstrations against the DMP Supernova and some of the higher performance projection screens. You completely skipped over that one. He only picks and chooses what he feels that he can actually handle. We did demonstrations on this screen paint against a DMP Supernova, a Firehawk G4, Elite Screen sorry, not the Darkstar 9, the Elite Screen Gray Cinema 5D. You didn't do any of those demonstrations at all. You skip over which ones are going to accommodate your screen. And if you notice, I'm doing the same demonstration on the same screen, same size, same environment. Nothing changes at all. But if you notice, his screen size gets smaller and smaller. The projectors get closer and closer, because the closer the projector, the better the projector is going to be able to handle how much light is in contact with the screen. But what you missed, Mr. J, in our video, that our lights are not on the outside of the screen. Our lights are actually connected inside the frame. That's the part that you missed, but you're so fast to jump on us, you're so fast to ridicule us, you're so fast to try to tear us down because you're in this troll mode on this 24/7, you missed that point. But we're used to it. We're used to it. This is our #1 troll. We're used to it. This is what we're used to getting from him. Anytime we design something, there's only a matter of time when he's going to be right behind us, showing that, look, he's charging too much. His paint's too expensive. I demonstrated on YouTube, and if you care to look at the demonstration, I'll post it at the bottom. I demonstrated our screen paint matching a DMP Supernova. If you are unaware of how much a DMP Supernova costs, that is a $4,000 to $5,000 screen. We have done Firehawk G4. We have done a couple of screens that we have displayed. Now that shows you why my screen paint is different from a Firehawk G4. It shows you why my screen paint is different from an Elite Grey Cinema 5D or the what they call the Matinee Silver. You know, I've done high performance screens, but you have yet to do any of these demonstrations we have done, but yet you constantly come behind us and try to tear down what we do. And that just shows the kind of person that you are. It does. I don't have to say much. Your video speaks for itself. Now, I got to get back to work. I have a lot of work to do. You keep on trolling, doing what you do best, but you make yourself look bad. That's all I have to say. When I do business with other people, your name does come up quite a bit. And they would not do business with you on the way you carry yourself. Instead of you hating on everybody else, you need to concentrate on what's going on. That's like that neighbor you have, that bottom line that is always worried about what goes on in your backyard, but can't mind their own business. And we all have those neighbors. And that's what we deal with Mr. Crow. I'm about to call you Mr. Troll for a minute. So now that I broke down the video for you, and you can understand, and some people say, why do you waste your time on this guy? Why do you waste your time? We don't entertain him. We try to educate him so he understands how things work. It's not entertaining him, it's educating him. It doesn't bother us. It doesn't stop our sales. It doesn't stop people who do business with us. We have a lot of good and amazing customers. We have outstanding contracts. It doesn't take anything from us, not one thing. If anything, we gain more off of it. Because people see exactly how hard this guy is hating on us. Literally, the camera, the reason why it's blurring, is taking in so much light from the screen that it's causing the camera's autofocus to go crazy. This is why I keep clicking the autofocus over and over again. That's how much light is coming off here. It's hard to record this. Now watch, when I turn the lights out, autofocus will kick in perfectly. There's no problem. That's overhead lights. That's an autofocus fighting to try to keep an image, to focus the picture, because there's that much light coming off the screen. Because with the light being on the outside, the camera would be able to pick up an image because the light is not affecting it. Because there's so much light inside the screen, this is what's affecting the camera to be able to focus. These are things you didn't catch on to when you're watching a demonstration. So look, worry about what goes on in your backyard, not ours. Stop hating so much. Worry about what goes on in your backyard. That's what you need to do. Worry about Mr. J. Don't worry about everybody else. All right, so on that note, we got to go. Thank you all for your time. God bless. I know we're going to have a few people come in here and get upset and get angry. It's not my problem. You need to take it up with your friend.